Thank you very much, Dr. Bugaje. Your work of scholarship and research, I think, is very well known, not only in this country, but abroad. And we therefore salute the many years of dedicated service to this particular initiative. I would like to move on and invite our next speaker, my martaba Sarkin Gombe, Alhaji Abubakar Shehu Abubakar. Allah ya ba sarki lafiya, Allah ya ba sarki nasara. I would like to say a little bit about the Emir. Alhaji Abubakar Shehu Abubakar was appointed the 11th Emir of Gombe in June 2014. He became Emir following the death of his father, Shehu Abubakar, the 10th Emir, who died on May 27th, 2014. His Royal Highness was born in Gombe, Nigeria. He attended Gombe Children Primary School from 1982 to 1988, and the Government Science Secondary School, Gombe, from 1989 until 1995. He received his bachelor's degree in political science from the University of Maiduguri, where he was a student from 2001 until his graduation in 2005. He served as a supervisory councillor on the Gombe Local Government Council from 2006 to 2007. From 2007 until 2009, he worked as a personal assistant to the Director of Administration of the Federal Ministry of Defense in Abuja. He later became the chairman of Cliptown Lagoon Nigeria Limited and the executive director of Horizon Interlinks Global Resources. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege to invite the Emir to provide his presentation. Thank you. He's not on. Ran sarki da ko za ka yi unmuting microphone naka don ba a jin ka. Microphone da yake kan screen ɗinka.
I've been trying to do it. Okay, yanzu ana jina? Hello? Doctor, yanzu ana jina?
Ana jinka.
Okay, to. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I'm particularly delighted and wish to thank the organizers of this event for finding me worthy to be invited to speak and share my experience with this topical conversation. I'm invited here to speak as one of the traditional rulers from the north, who's the man also suffer from the Almajiranci phenomenon that has dominated the social political discourse. However, I wish to mention here that all the views I'm going to express here are entirely mine. Because I'll be speaking as an emir of an emirate that has its foundation deeply rooted in the Osman Danfodio Jihad of 1804, which was also powered by pure Islamic doctrine as supporting from the point of highly learned Islamic scholars that were all grounded in faith of all branches of knowledge, treasure, whole system of those days. The issue of Almajiranci has continued to be at the front burner of social discourse in Nigeria. There are an estimated 9 million Almajiranci children remain in the streets of major cities and towns, especially in northern Nigeria, who are often engaged in unsocial activities. In the past, various governmental and non-governmental organizations have proposed various solutions at both state and national level, but the problem continues to persist, largely because of the specific relation in our approach to the Almajiranci issue. The fact is the problem is more complex than we imagine, and the solution lies in our ability. understanding the complexity of problem and carry all stakeholders, Sangaya, Malam, really traditional rulers alone. And my own contribution to the Almajiranci system in Gombe. When I became the Emir of Gombe, I inherited the tradition of charity as is the practice in our traditional institutions. As Emir, we give alms to the needy and receive daily requests from our subjects. I began to realize that what is sustainable is to keep them. I began to realize that giving alms to poor kids is unsustainable. What is sustainable is to keep them with education to realize their potentials and achieve great things in life. We then realize that we need to do something that will improve the system. As professional leaders, we enjoy the leverage of being close to people, and therefore we're able to find the form of the system by the first and find three different categories of the Almajiris. The first category is the core of Almajiranci who left their community and traveled so far distant locations in search of Islamic education. The second set are those who come into the towns from neighboring village during the dry season and join their family to work as farm hands during the rainy season. The third are those students of Makarantan Allo who attend neighborhood Islamic school and go back to their house, to their parent house every day. What is common in the first two groups is the penchant for begging and a lack of formal education. As a result, they cannot be able to take off jobs in the formal sector and enjoy a career as scholars, judges, and jury. Not only that, the Almajiri and Islamians suffer from various levels of diabetes in the Almajiri live in scholar condition. In Gombe town, we have approximately 336 Anglia schools with a total number of 29,000 to Almajiri. Our first intervention was to improve the system by making some of the schools more habitable and improving the living condition of Almajiri. In this regard, we were able to achieve the following: build and renovate most Anglia schools across the state, enroll about 3,000 Almajiri into formal education and providing them with uniforms and complete set of learning materials. Provide solar lighting system for up to over 100 Anglia schools within the Gombe metropolitan. Support 370 Almajiri schools with cloth, soft, and teaching and boarding materials. So toward the final solution to the challenge of Almajiri system in Nigeria, we need to produce a national policy document with a very clear objective on the Almajiranci system, which we should seek to restructure the system according to each level of curriculum complexity. Provide relevant and universal accepted curriculum leading to award of various certificates toward obtain in modern school and provide adequate funding for the school system. Process: 1. Understand the various learning aspects that have been bearing with Almajiranci system for education review to clearly understand their similarities and differences in order to make it easy to unify them. The second, agree with all the sects that have been bearing with Almajiranci on school level structure and curriculum content for each level. This must be agreeable to all. The third one, agree on qualification for teachers for each level. And the fourth one, identify teachers' training needs. Train the teachers to take service for them according to their qualification and experience. Agree on age and entry requirement for the people student at each level. Make rules for the movement of students. No student shall be allowed traveling beyond his district or what area for primary school equivalent to level of Almajiranci, or beyond his emirate or state of secondary equivalent level. Beyond Nigeria population level 1 can go abroad for a university level education. Management. The system is to be managed by steering committee of emirs and chiefs and distinguished scholars, only those who secretary leaders are directly related to the Almajiranci. The work of this committee must be 100% free. No remuneration should be paid to the members. The steering committee is to produce rules and regulations guiding the conduct of both teachers and students in all the schools. Funding. The school shall be funded through zakat, wakaf, and contribution from parents willing to philanthropists and reasonable financial support from government of the federation. There shall be nobody at primary level. Students at the college and university level will be given scholarship from the centralized funds generated by committee. My conclusion: Almajiranci system as novel practice has produced renowned scholars, jurists, advisors to the then government, headed by the emirs as well as the imam during pre-colonial, and even in the contemporary times. Therefore, the need for fundamental design of Almajiranci system cannot be overemphasized. All hands must be on deck to ensure that the policy is developed and implemented to struggle to modernize and integrate the Almajiranci system into the formal education system. In doing so, no stakeholder should be left behind, from government to the private sector, the traditional institution, religious leaders, the academia, civil society, and the public. I would like to extend by commending the organizers of this webinar for their concern over the Almajiri problem and the plight of Almajiranci in Nigeria, growing from the experience of the rich panel of experts from different backgrounds. It is my hope and prayer that our generation will light the torch of sustainable Almajiranci reform in Nigeria, and with it in the light of northern social and economic growth. Thank you, and God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Can you unmute me? Okay.